the first day I arrived in New York, I was walking through a park, and I was exploring, and I was wearing, you know what, it doesn't matter what I was wearing, not at all, but I'm walking and I have my headphones in, and I had my AirPods before they fell into a grate, and I will tell you guys about that. I am walking with my noise canceling on, and I hear some yelling, so I'm like, let me take it out, you know, figure out what's going on, because I feel like, I don't know, if I walk around with noise canceling and I'm not like even a part of the world, excuse me, I'm not a part of the world, so I need to become a part of the world more often. With these though, I can hear everything, which is kind of nice. In certain situations though, I wish I couldn't hear everything, but I am walking and I hear yelling. I take them out, and it's a man like yelling full volume, "She's a whore! She's a whore!" Mind you, actually I am going to tell you what I was wearing. I was wearing a long sleeve t-shirt that was cut to here. It was like a little v-neck, and then some jorts. It's 80 degrees, by the way, so I feel really conservative, but he does not think so. I don't know, it might have just been my essence. Maybe he could sense my whoreness seeping out of me through my sweat, because I was sweating in my hot outfit. Anyway, and then the other homeless man sitting next to him goes, "She's my whore. She's my whore." Awesome. They start arguing. I'm not even joking. They start arguing. And I'm just like, what the fuck? If this is my life every day, I don't want to live here. I don't. Thank God, though, it's not. That has only happened once. I think it might be an original experience, but I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, so there was that. Oh, I was walking through Soho, the shopping district, and I was sharing my AirPods, or I was attempting to put an AirPod in my friend's ear, and we had like kind of pulled over out of the way because I try to be considerate of people walking on the sidewalk so as to not be in their way, and we pull over on the edge of the sidewalk, and there's a grate, and my AirPod falls out of my friend's ear before I've even put it all the way in. It's like it falls out, and we both just watch it bounce into the grate, onto the grate. Actually, it sits there for just a second, and then it falls through. Like, I could see like the weight tipping, but there were like poles in front of us that were like stopping me from getting the AirPod before it fell. So we watched it fall into the abyss. And the funny thing was, I looked down. There were 2 other AirPods in there. So that had either happened to one other person and they had a really, really bad day, or 2 other people who were trying to be caring and share their AirPods. Never again. I wasn't that upset though in the moment, because I was like, whatever. I've been wanting to get string headphones anyway because they're good for ASMR. And then I also feel like need some milk. I feel like everyone in the city wears them. And they look cuter. They do. They look cuter, and I don't know, I'm not ashamed about it. But the only problem is I can't run with these in. When I tried to run at the gym, I was just at the gym, which is why I kind of look like a little, like, my hair's a little, oily. There's a lot. No one cares. You can't run with them in, or at least I can't, because they just, I don't know, slowly make their way out, and it's like, it's so irritating to have to push them back into place. Sorry, that was definitely really loud. The puh sound is really loud. Anyway, so luckily my friend bought me these new headphones, so that was very nice. And we went on with our day. And then we had to share string headphones, which is also very difficult to share. I still have the one AirPod, so I'm not really too upset about this. But yeah, there was that. Let's see. Oh, I just saw 2 men, like just now, before I started filming this video. I got a burger, and then I was walking down the street back home, and I saw these guys. Okay, guys, I'm not a stalker. Okay, I'm not a stalker, I promise you. And I'm not weird, and I'm normal. But I'm walking down the street, I see these guys, and one of them kind of makes eye contact with me, and we're like, lock eyes, and I'm like, and then I go up to my apartment, and they're sitting like across the street from me. They might still be there, I don't know. They're sitting across the street from me, and I get up to my apartment. I made myself a little snack, my cookie and milk, and I'm looking out the window because I'm like, was he actually cute? Because I feel like sometimes when I look at people, I'm looking at them, but I can't like really get it, you know what I mean? Like I can't really grasp like what they looked like, so I have to like take a second. I always have to take a double take to really like absorb someone's face. That might be like weird, but I don't care. Anyway, I am taking my double take from the window, and all of a sudden his friend pulls out, there were 2 of them, his friend pulls out this little baggie. I think you guys know what's in the little baggie. And am I gonna get banned? I think you know what they do next. And like I could hear them doing it even from the window. I was like, what? Mind you, I've never been around any of that nonsense. So, and I was just like, what? In public, like on the street, is crazy. And then I was kind of like observing to see like what was gonna like change in their behavior. And the one on the left all of a sudden started like whipping his head around, like looking down the street. I'm like, whoa, that was fast. But I don't actually know how fast it kicks in. I feel like I'm gonna get banned for this, and I'm gonna get shadow banned, and no one's ever gonna see this video. So yeah, that was kind of crazy. But I think it's like very normalized. I think a lot of people are just like okay with it, but it's serious. It's a very serious thing. And I think we're very desensitized. I'm gonna put my favorite bracelet back on. I just found it. Just made its way into my lap. That's crazy. So there's another crazy thing. I think wearing hair ties is so ugly. It's really unfortunate because it's so functional, but I just need I need a little case for them or something, like a little Altoids tin to hold all my hair stuff, like bobby pins, bobby pins and hair ties. Anyway, I don't want to carry around a Altoids tin either. I lose things. And then I also I have like 3 different purses, and they all have their different functions, and they stay packed before each day so that, this is my gym purse. And then I have because it's all black and it goes with like my all black like cat girl outfits. Like that's what I'm going for. Not cat girl, Catwoman. And then I have my like regular day bag, and then I have a tote bag, and they all stay packed for different things. Let's see. What else has happened to me? Oh, I said this wasn't really something that happened to me, but I saw this guy who was balancing. It was like one of those people who are spray painted and they're like holding a pose. He was on a bike, like not a motorbike. He was on like a actual bicycle and like floated up. No, I think the back wheel was up, but his bike was like, this is the front wheel, this is the back wheel. It was like off the ground like that, and he was like sitting there like holding completely still, and I was like, wow, that's really impressive. I don't know how they do it. It might be like a Michael Jackson thing where they put a nail in the ground and then legit. Did you guys know that about Michael Jackson? He had little slots in his shoes so that he could like lean forward. This is the ground. This is Michael Jackson. He would like lean forward like that, right? Everyone remembers. That was because his shoe was like in the nail in the ground on stage. Anyway, it might have been that type of situation. I don't know though. I also realized all of the people who are doing like the statue thing, they're always bald, or they always have almost no hair, because if I were doing that, and even if I was completely still, like if I moved like an inch, my hair shows, the movement. But if I'm bald, let me show you. If I am bald, I move an inch. It's like, okay, everyone forgot, everyone moved on. But my hair doesn't move on. So it's like, it's always men, and they're always bald. Boom. Case closed. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I don't think I have anything like that crazy to talk about. I did have someone come up to me on the street and ask if I wanted to be a nude, I don't know if I could say these things, model for an art class. And I was like, no thank you, I respectfully declined, although I was a little intrigued about what that meant. But it was probably a trafficking attempt. Like literally I can't talk about any of these things on YouTube. I always find a way to just talk about the worst possible things. Unicorns and rainbows and My Little Pony. My Little Pony is such a good show. I need to rewatch it, to be honest with you. I'm watching Sex and the City right now. I can't say that either. We'll see how this video does. We'll just see. We'll have to wait and see. I'm watching Sex and the City right now, and it's like the 5th time I've watched it, and it's so good. I swear it gets better every time. I think I might have to cap it here though for a while, because there was a time where I watched it twice in 2 months. So that's unhealthy. I have a problem where like I will rewatch my favorite series, or my favorite like series, like plural, and my favorite movies like over and over and over again, just because I don't feel like watching something new, because it's like a lot of effort and it takes a lot of like cognitive, I don't know, they're just like more, it's like easier to watch stuff you've already seen routine because it's like, okay, this is my comfort show, like I know what's gonna happen. But sometimes I get like stressed out when I don't know what's gonna happen. That might be like a serious issue. But yeah, we're not gonna turn this into a therapy session. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, my back is hurting right now and I'm like on the floor and it's like painful. So I'm going to go